I'm John Hayes, captain on Engine 4 at Station 2 here in Bloomington. As a firefighter, we have all kinds of jobs, whether it's EMS, rescue, or obviously putting out fires. It's good to have restful sleep for whatever call comes in, mainly those late night calls that may be life or death. With CPAP, it was more cumbersome just to take equipment with me because as a firefighter, we have 24-hour shifts. Sometimes in the middle of the night on a sleepless night, waking up with a hose around my neck wasn't pleasant.
John could utilize CPAP to some extent, but he couldn't use it adequately. And a lot of that had to do with his job, and just the whole routine of being in a firehouse made it very difficult for him to get adequate usage on his CPAP. When you don't have adequate usage, again, you still have those risks of sleep apnea long term. And so he was looking for an alternative treatment.
Since the implant, I've had a better experience with knowing I've had sleep apnea just by knowing that the device or the implant does a better job than the CPAP machine that I had.
Hypoglossal nerve stimulators are kind of a class of new device that stimulates muscle in the upper airway to help open it for patients when they're sleeping. And what this does is it's an alternate way to open the airway up so that they can breathe adequately at night. We started the Inspire program here at IU Health back in 2021. We implanted John, who was our first patient, in August of 2021. And so we put a little stimulator on that portion of the nerve that pushes the tongue forward. We tunnel that down to the chest, and then we put in a small device in the chest, kind of like a pacemaker, and a sensor that goes around the lung, and that's to sense breathing. John's a poster child for this therapy, so it's worked fantastically for him.
I'm more well rested, gives me more energy throughout the day, and it's really nice just to be able to carry a remote around. I turn it on at night, and if we have a fire run, I turn it off, turn it back on when I come back to go to sleep. It's nice to have had this device to have a really good night's sleep in case we do have a rescue or we have to really be alert. Being a firefighter is very rewarding, and it's a great career.